today is the perfect day to prepare one ketogenic pavlova because the 18th of May has been my birthday and I want to try this new cake. So let's go together and let's cook a ketogenic pavlova. This cake is named after the Russian ballerina Anna Pavlova that at the beginning of the 18th century was performing in New Zealand and Australia. So both countries say that they invented this deliciousness dedicated to her. We will never know the truth, but what we know is that it is really easy to prepare, and to make it keto you will only need 6 eggs, 1 lemon, 100 grams of erythritol and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. I highly recommend to use powdered erythritol so you won't feel the grains while eating your pavlova, but if you only have the granulated one, you can always blend it like I am doing now and you will have your sweet powder. Usually, I let you free to choose your favorite sweetener because all the ones with 0 calories are also ketogenic, but this time you should definitely use erythritol for its recrystallization properties. I made it after heating. The sweetener I used to prepare my birthday cake is not a lot. If you compare it to a normal pavlova, the sweetness is about half, because after 6 years on keto, we are not used to eat very sweet foods anymore. So it's better if you taste your mix before baking it, so you can choose the right amount for you. The great thing of home cooking is personalizing the dishes, so you will love everything you eat. Now that our erythritol is powdered and that I cover all my tablecloth with white powder, it's time to take care of our 6 eggs. I really hope you will find already powdered erythritol because this is a little bit a disaster. As you can see, I am using 3 bowls because I'm afraid of breaking one yolk and ruining all the whites. If even a small drop of yolk will follow into the whites, you will not be able to whip them anymore. So be very careful and keep your whites very clean. Unfortunately, from this moment, I will do some mistakes, but this is my first pavlova, so I will talk to you about the things not to do, and I hope to save you from the same wrong steps. Mistake number 1. Before pouring the whites into the big glass bowl, it's a good idea to cover it with lemon juice. I remember to do it when it was too late, but I did my best to correct this mistake, as you can clearly see from the video. Second mistake, and this is the worst one, adding the lemon juice and 1 spoon of vinegar before whipping the whites. You should definitely add those ingredients when your whites will be already fluffy, because if you do like I'm doing now, you will not be able to whip your egg whites anymore. Yes, this was a complete disaster and I had to prepare my cake with 6 new egg whites because this mix was unusable. But as you know, we never give up, and I feel quite lucky because I didn't incorporate the erythritol, the sweetener, and I was able to save it. After all the mistakes, it's time to talk to you about a genius idea that helped me to make a perfectly round pavlova. As you can see, I used a plate to draw a circle on the parchment paper, and that's a really useful tip that I highly recommend. And these are our beautifully whipped 6 egg whites with 1 lemon juice, 1 spoon of vinegar and all the powdered erythritol. But before putting it on the parchment paper, please remember to turn the paper to the other side, like I do, so you will not eat the ink of your pen. And look how easy it is to shape a perfect pavlova that will become a deliciously giant meringue. Another good tip is to make the central part a little lower so your topping will not fall down. As it is for all the meringue, the cooking will be very long at a very low temperature, so preheat your oven at 150 degrees Celsius, that are 300 Fahrenheit. But when you put the cake into it, lower the heat at 100 degrees Celsius, that is 200 Fahrenheit, and bake it for 90 minutes, for 1 hour and a half. Finally, turn off the oven and leave the pavlova into it for 3 more hours without opening the door. That will be necessary because it will prevent the meringue from cracking and you will have a beautiful birthday cake like this one. Talking about beauty, it's time to decorate our pavlova. So here are our ingredients: heavy cream, berries and mint leaves. But be creative and choose your favorite keto toppings. These are also the classic toppings for a pavlova, so we are really lucky because they are keto too. But let's start our decoration by whipping the heavy cream. Be careful when you buy it and remember to read the label. If it has between 35 and 40% fat with only 3% carbs, it means that that's true heavy cream, and that's perfect. A very easy tip that can save your cake is to decorate it directly on your serving plate, so the toppings won't fall because you will not need to lift it anymore. If you started watching my video a long time ago, you already know that I like to write my age, and this year I will use berry to do so. I will put all the links to my previous birthday cakes on the description below and at the end of this video, and I really hope you will find one that is perfect for you. Last year I prepared a chocolate and coffee cheesecake that could be a delicious treat even if it's not your birthday. But if you are really proud of your age, I highly recommend you the cake that I prepared 2 years ago. If you'll watch the link, you will understand why. This year, while in quarantine due to the coronavirus spread, I'm celebrating 49 years and I'm happily doing it with my husband, our son and daughter. But next year, I really hope to celebrate half a century with all our friends. I really hope you liked today's recipe, and as a great birthday present, you will decide to subscribe to my channel because I will upload an English video about keto every Monday, but also the same video in Spanish on Wednesday and in Italian on Friday. So if you speak English, see you next Monday!